In the name of
Come this way, my lovely. We'll have a right good time. Wait, let me help you. Oh, it's my hair that pleases you.
a map of London. I found. Not. Well, this station isn't.
It's a local outpost, Watson. Listen, this isn't what I...
We shall see what we can do.
I'm not really engaged. So, according to you, let's go to the police station.
So,
not quite yet. There. This is where... Good day. Miss, we have come to...
There might be a way to cut...
We will find him.
Holmes, this is sick.
Hello. Would you happen to know an old...
I can hear someone coughing.
Yes, Watson. The point.
Ah, he is in a critical state.
This building is a clinic.
Good.
I don't have it. You'll have...
There, sir.
Thank you. It's rather quiet here. My thanks, Doctor.
Not at all.
Here, let's return to the boarding house. Let's go to the police station. Are you sure it's the police van?
Yes, but someone at you...
Let's see. All done.
Ah,
So, the reports. Thank you.
have you obtained the preliminary reports?
Well, Watson, we're at the sea. Watson, you are a writer. I am therefore entrusting you with our deduction board. It will help us to establish certain facts.
Understood, Holmes. This spot is deserted, Holmes.
There is only one streetlight. No signs of blood. There is a black bonnet near. No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy. The body was lying on it. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman. A small pool of blood. The throat was slit from. The tongue is swollen. There is a bruise on the left. There is a bruise at the left. Well, Watson, we have come closer, Watson.
You are...
Now, Watson. Sorry, Watson. No. The murderer had enough. If the killer positioned. Yes, it's quite possible. My dear Watson, now that... The victim. And so we...
Revenge, Holmes? Theft. Homicidal
It...
Black magic?
I'm not... Elementary. Very... You...
Pardon?
Dear what?
Inspector? Very well. Do you think that he will find... Well, if I follow Holmes's instructions... Good. Indeed. Actually, I read in the... Indeed. Actually, I read in the... How to get on his... Well, goodbye. I must go to Finley's boarding house. I must go to Finley's boarding... Good evening. Tell me, Finley. Tell me, have you heard... You don't seem very happy.
And when he moved in, something must have broken in his case and stank up the stairs in his room for 2 days. I think it was a jar. It must be over there.
Tell me, have you heard... You don't seem very happy. But you were lucky to have found a...
And when he moved in, something must have broken in his case and stank up the stairs in his room for 2 days. I think it was a jar. It must be over there.
Thank you, Finley.
At your...
Thank you, Finley.
At your service, sir.
Miss O...
What?
You're... Doc... Thank you, Finley.
At your...
Does the name Well, goodbye. Well, and yourself? Thank you, miss.
Oh, it's... Yes, Doctor?
I have come to see you.
Good...
Who is Bella?
Bella Pooh.
Please do.
I must...
I believe there has been a... Would you have received a... Why did you let Margie go?
So...
Did you... what kind... Did you question the resident? Thank you, ma'am.
No!
Good... Oh, I heard that you were the victim. What does your cane look like? Well, goodbye, sir. Good... What? I heard that there was a Who delivers the coal? Do you always... Until next time, miss.
With...
A large black... These footprints are the same as... Good evening. I have come to see you about... I have come to see you about what... Margie felt threatened. Did Margie have any idea? Pardon me, Doctor, but who... Doctor, I have Doctor, I have So be it, but... Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons. There, all done. So be it, but... I believe I found the note. Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons. A cobbler's shop. There's nobody here. How? I say, these things look like... Say, those things that... I didn't come about my... I am not a policeman. The man of whom I speak... Do you know where I can find... Why? Isaac, it is about the... Could we transform your... I shall return late. Ah, I am spent. Now then, let's go to the police. Hey, Doc, you do... But...
Hanbury Street. Let's go, Watson. Hanbury. It was very... This fence separates the courtyard. This apron is soaked with... What a stench! So... Can you establish... A torn envelope. A piece of coarse muslin. 2 combs. Curious. The blood is a dozen in... Looky here. It... The victim must have worn a... Now... Let's look at this poor woman. Look at her neck. What can... The tongue is swollen. A bruise. The victim's face appears... The victim's face appears...
What are we doing, Holmes?
This door must lead to the cell. There are no trails on the ground. My dear Watson, now that... I hear...
Holmes has been locked. I haven't. Holmes examined the broken jar.
Formalin, Watson. This jar contained formalin. Interesting, don't you think? I've been waiting for something for days. Just the tiniest bit of news that would make sense of this whole matter. But there's nothing, neither from the press nor the police. Unless Inspector Aberline is holding on to some information without realizing its importance, which is quite possible.
Goody! You're probably not in a position. What if? You're probably not in a position. What if? My conclusions were the same. My conclusions were the same. I will take my leave, Humphrey.
Goodbye, Doctor. Excuse me, Doctor, but I...
May. An old report on. Here are the ripped statements. There, all done. Goody. It smells of gas. What do you mean? Have things sorted themselves? Interesting. Very well. Good. Now then, let's go to the police station.
Yes, Doctor?
So, how far along? By the way, have you...
What?
The last I heard... Tumblety is a man... I will take my leave, Uncle.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Good evening. Have you finished converting the... Tell me, did John... Commotion?
Don't you stop.
Farewell, Isaac.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Good. Do you have any... Did you keep the cane we spoke? Do you have any... Here are your harnesses, Doctor. Well, farewell, Doctor. I must go to Miss Bella's.
Yes, Doctor?
Could you tell me what type of... Did you have a patient by the...
Yeah, she went... Any pardon, Doctor?
Well, farewell, Doctor. I must go to Miss Bella's. Goody. I found the cane. You told me you would give me... Does he... Do you happen to know... What do you mean? How is Lucy keeping? Very well, I shall let you...
You're still...
Very well, I shall let you...
See you.
The wasp's nest. This is the sink where the barmaid... Look, red ink. What?
Right. Do I get...
If you'll excuse me, sir. Goody. Do you know Dr. As it happens, I saw Miss... Well, I will continue. But what is this person? Goody. You're a journalist? You don't... You're a journalist? You don't... I found your red ink... Greeting. I've been told that Dr. Tom... Here you go. It's on... Listen, my friend. Goodbye, my friend.
Oi! Gov?
Goodbye, my friend.
Oi!
Well, it would seem... Let's go back to Baker Street. Home... Let's go... There we are. It's true, these two women... My memory from your Something is puzzling.
Let's look at...
What are we doing, Holmes?
Let's look at our timeline, What? Let's put the time of death as... The assessment of the time... He left the station at 6 o'clock. Our arrival at the scene occurred... Now for the most important part. Let us assume, therefore, our next witness is Albert Gosh goes down. Let's place this symbol. Let's place this symbol. The rep. Kadosh leaves the guard. Kadosh goes back. Now let's put the Richard. Now let's put the Richard. Despite the great respect, remember give excellent Watson. All our people now excellent observation. Let's add Miss Longmeat. Mr. Kadosh claims to Miss Long heard the man. We had thought that Now then, taking it.
But in that...
Now for the motive. We need a board.
What do you think, Holmes?
We need a board, Watson.
A desire for some... Money. Quite simply.
Even
Perhaps it was intent. Black magic?
What's elementary? What
very...
Yes.
I must get to the London hospital. To the London... My colleague agreed to meet... What do you think? What do you mean to say? But the hospital doctors are... Which corpses are missing? Thank you, Andrew. An encyclopedia... This surgical instrument resembles a message. An old prescription. The last lesson must have... There is a heart in this jar. This jar contains... Look, there was a bit of... Incredible. Incredible. There is a man in need of something. There, all done. Holmes. Oh, I found it. A coded. Or to be.
I must go to the wasp nest to find this road that Watson must return to Whitechapel, but it would be better if I did so incognito. Let's go. Let's go to the wasp nest. Let's go to the wasp nest. There's something here. Old Holmes. What is it you need me to do? Right then, I'm off. I can arrange for the police. There's something. I see a jewel. It's fallen. A Hebrew inscription. How do, sir? I am here because I found the... I'll be off now.
Can I?
I'll be off now. It's the abandoned house that... Good day, Finley. It would seem we've been having your tenant, Dr. Tumblr. Do you have a ladder? Thank you, and goodbye. This lead pipe could help me. A broken hammer. I would. Part of a perfume. This old cloth. I must moisten my makeshift. There. This damp cloth will do from. Finley's ladder is smashed to pieces. This must be a piece of the ladder. This lead pipe could help me to... This lead pipe could help me... This must be a piece of the ladder. This must be a piece of the ladder. Some more nails. They make... I hope this ladder will support my way. Let's go. My cloth mask won't make much. The leak must have been sudden. This iron bar will help me. The leak is coming here. The satchel seems to be quite stuck. A small torch, a useful...
Can I?
I'll be off now.
Can
You work the leather. I'll be off now.
Can I?
I'll be off now.
My regards.
This is a pet shop. Hello, sir.
Hello.
You must be Abraham Solomon. I have the broken hook. Perhaps I'll find material. This cage must hold. I need something. Perhaps I'll find material. I need a few items for your cousin.
Of course. You're welcome.
This should do the trick. This may come in handy. This should do the trick. I need something. This cage will do the trick. There we are. Magnificent. If I'm no, let's return to the boarding house. The satchel rather heavy. Elementary. This much talked about satchel is... There's still gas in here. Let's go to the wasp's nest. Let's go to the wasp's nest. A heap of rusted iron crockery. Part of the perfume atomizer. I'd best be off now. As a matter of fact, here are a few guineas. I'll be back. You. The girl from the nice house. Fine. I have to go to a brook. Good evening. I've come to ask you. Very well. I'll be on. Indeed. What is bothering you so much? I will need a book to help me identify.
Hello, sir.
I'm looking for work.
But it's fine.
There's some dates missing? Well, I will see. There. This encyclopedia on I will leave my work table. Let's get to work. I must analyze these perfect. These shapes represent the... This perfume is... Excellent. Now on... Elementary. Fine. I have to go to a broth. Fine. I have to go to the... Do you know someone by the name of Thor? I doubt. Let's go to the police station. Here are a few guineas.
Hi. Right.
I must go to the pet shop.
Hey, look! It's Mr. Detective. It's... I'm
allergic. Does that cat belong to... Let's go to the pet shop. If you're going in at once.
What?
I have come to turn your mark. May I present young...
boy!
You know this lady?
Lady.
Yes. Aha! This must...
What?
Here is the book on cat. So, how is Bird do? Thank you.
Beep.
Good evening, sir.
These little brats.
Do cats really like it? Tell me what's the deal. Listen. If my... Well now, let's see what I can do about Squibby. This must be the door that leads... Not you. A journalist.
I saw.
What Tom? Well, I'll be going. I shall leave Pluto's treasure at the station. The police. I shall leave Pluto's treasure at the station. I shall leave Pluto's treasure at the...
Hey, but what are you up to here, you? Off with you. Make it quick before I take you in.
Let's go to the wasp's nest. Let's go to the wasp's... No. If Pluto sees, let's return to Baker Street. Good. He was reading a book. Goodbye, miss.
At your service.
Spring Hill Jacker. Let's return to Baker Street. Tom Bully.
Up at last, Holmes. Were you able to get anything from that crook at the wasp's nest yesterday?
Let it be, Watson. Was tired, no doubt.
Well, as soon as I mentioned the possible existence of a black market dealing in human parts, everyone in the hospital became very tense. This silence, therefore, tells us more than anything else at this point.
Thank. Good. Let's decipher the encoded word. Good. Let's decipher. The index of the spot. Elementary. My dear Watson, I congratulate you on your investigation. This letter seems to well and truly confirm the organised trafficking of bodies in London. What's it? 5 Wharfdale Road on the map.
Understood, Holmes. Yes.
Here we are, Watson. 17.
You think so, Holmes?
Tarred cover. There. This piece of tarpaulin is...
What the devil are you doing, Holmes?
There. By sliding this piece of...
Incredible.
These little metal instruments are rather curious. Some makeup applicators. A trapdoor. We must find a way to get out. Excellent. Now onto the next. I will go down alone, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
Clothing that appears to be numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage. Rings, wedding rings, hammer. I'll take it. Pincers. This may come handy. Here's an electrical mechanism. It is a stretcher that can be dismantled into two pieces. No, I can't do that. 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 Pointed poker. This is excellent. Now onto the. This box is still broken. Elementary.
That's good, Holmes. I don't know.
Perfect, Watson. This bent key just needs a little repair job. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Let's hope that it really is the key.
And so, Holmes?
This little instrument will serve perfectly as a pin punch.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Elementary.
But what the devil are you doing?
This stone was blocking the wheel. This stone was blocking the wheel. Excellent. Now onto the next. Look. If we lift a...
You are joking, Holmes?
I hope this ladder will support. I need something. Let's go.
Yeah. Look, Holmes, a label from the...
This door was recently reinforced. This cheap jewel must be an accessory. This may come handy. Look at this photo. This is old photo. Amusing. The man in the photo taken some makeup applicators. Someone made up this call.
To what end?
Glass eyes is in... It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I... There we are. Magnificent. This square object is very... Glass eyes is in... This letter speaks of a sign of... Someone made up this
To what end? Look, Holmes, a label.
strange smell. What do you think, Watson?
A zinc chloride solution.
These clothes are new. Watson, this corpse was embalmed. All is clear, Watson.
Which explains the disappearance. Holmes, I hear a...
It is probably the deed.
You are joking, Holmes.
We have come to collect our...
Well,
Say, we have heard...
well, if you'll excuse... So, Holmes,
In
you...
I'm leaving you. I have no... I'm at the press agency where we're bullying.
What do you want?
It would be very informative. I would imagine these can part a mirror. The fire has almost gone out. Queen Victoria, to keep you... Good evening. Listen. Watson won't be pleased that I'm Bulling's boss, Mr. Moore, seems to be protected. This is Bulling's desk. Some coins. This may come in handy. A charred match. These are Bulling's notes. A torn curious. It looks like someone wanted to destroy this piece of blotting paper that had red ink on it. I can make out a few more letters, but backwards. I need something... By putting this piece of blotting paper in front, apparently our journal. If I telephone one of Bulling's contacts, Walesby 1875. Said I am ready. I think according to Bulling, according to Bulling, the head of... I believe I can confirm that. There are several documents in this file. I wonder why Bulling is... What does that mean? Well, a piece... What does that mean? I need more information. I would imagine these compartments... I would imagine these compartments to organize. Even handwriting, yet I've inspected everything. Let's go to the police station. Let's go to the police station.
Here is the man, Inspector.
Sherlock. I know who wrote the dear. This Tom Bulling was...
Holmes, I...
Good evening.
What?
Farewell, sir.
Good.
Let's hurry to the police station. My dear Watson, we must
Do you have an opinion?
We must assure ourselves. Indeed, it is I.
You have...
Careful, Watson. Do not walk.
I know, Holmes. You have your room.
I never forget the essentials. Right foot, light, right foot, light. Size 13. I'm missing some info.
You have your room.
I never forget the essentials. Right foot, light, right foot, light. This isn't water. These are the footprints of a tall man.
Well, can I walk on it and enter the...
This Dr. Tumblety, so the doctor has a handgun. If this letter is addressed to him, Vicksburg is the key. Going by its side, these brackets are rather...
Let's see, Holmes.
Let's see. Five lines. Elementary. Let's go to Baker Street.
Yes.
What's going on, Finley?
Quick. Home. Let's go back to Baker Street. Home. We were less than 200 feet away. I have... What a ridiculous sight. I must go to Miss Bella's. I must go to Miss Bella's. Good. My request may sound...
Certainly.
Do you know anything about... Goodbye. See.
Until next.
There's Fletcher. Closed due to illness. If the proprietor is... If the proprietor is... If the proprietor is ill, the butcher's block is probably not being used. Yes, if Fletcher is ill... Yes, if Fletcher is ill...
Good evening. I don't know anything more. I don't know anything more, Doctor. I'm sorry.
Actually, do you know where he lives? Why do you call him... Well, I must leave you. I must go to Handlers. I have... This is the building in which... Hello, that's me. I am Dr. Watson. A problem? How so? Well, see you later then. Goodbye, sir. Oh. Where can I find a key? My word. Kebabs. This bag contains... This key was left inadvertently. Have you? They say, I think there's, but, say, you sell an the caretaker of another. Let's return to Fletcher's. It's that. Holmes, will you
Elementary. We shall. And here are our sounds.
You're welcome, Holmes, but what do you...
This wheel is broken and... I need something. There is nothing further to find this room. This wheel is broken and... I need something. I need something. There is nothing further to find. I need something. This wheel is broken and prevents the door. There, this door is slightly raised. This wheel is broken and prevents the door. This wheel is broken and... I need something. Elementary. What?
No, Holmes only need...
Let's try to use this weapon. Look, Watson, this knife. This little knife is very sharp. This pocket knife is very sharp. The wound is too shallow. Elementary. Let's try to decapitate.
Charming.
Look, Watson, this little... This knife with the long... With a scalpel, the blade of this pocket knife is elementary. Let's see if these knives can... It cuts through the flesh. This particularly sharp. In using the cutting edge... Look, Watson, the blade's elementary. That's it, Watson. The big... Let's go to the wasp's nest. Hello. You're Jack the Ripper. Why do you say the... I'll take my leave then, Mr. I'm missing some information.
If you're looking for some company...
Tell me, was it not a Lipsky and Company? Oh, really? And you know the victim? Very well. Goodbye.
First and foremost, I must fight. Goody, I believe you were on duty. But I was told that you... I believe you were on duty. But I was told that you had... What did this man look like? Nobody else saw this...
Dutfield's yard. You're interrogating... Midnight. 12. 12. You did. 12. 12. 12. 1 a.m. 12. Well, we are still missing. Watson, imagine her right hand. The throat, there is. The throat, there is. Her left hand, it is. Her left hand, it is. The ground is muddy. This door leads to the club for Jewish socials. Her right hand, her left hand, it is. The throat, there is. The throat, there is. The ground is muddy. Her knees and dress. We have look at the victim carefully. No.
The bag of pastels.
The bag of pastels, indeed, Watson. If this woman had to defend herself against an attacker, why would she have held onto this bag in her hand? It didn't fall because this woman's hand tensed at the moment when she fell to the ground. Therefore, Watson, we know the killer distracted his victim's attention by making them take something out of their pockets. Why didn't he slit her throat like the others? He must have feared a struggle with the strong-willed woman. Why didn't he eviscerate her? Because the Deans arrived.
Do you think the Whitechapel killer is behind this murder, Holmes?
Yes, and now this murder has been linked to its rightful perpetrator. It will take on deeper meaning when we have examined the facts from that night. Let's go to Mitre Square, where Catherine Eddowes was killed. And make haste, Watson, as we have another murder to commit in 40 minutes. Here we are, Watson, Mitre Square. It took us a mere 20 minutes to get here. If the killer left Duffield's Yard around 1 o'clock, as we assume, he would have arrived here around 1:20 a.m. We know that Catherine Eddowes' body was discovered at 1:44 a.m. Catherine was released from prison around 1 o'clock, but we have no information as to what she could have been doing until her death. This place has 3 possible ways out. Let's see where they lead. As a precaution, I brought old...
Let's hurry, Holmes. This is
Watson, we are now in the exact spot.
This spot.
Let's see. We'll need a lantern. Take the lantern, Watson. Do these objects spread out? A thimble is located right. The inside of the thigh, part of this apron is missing. The head is turned towards the... There is but one wound. The eyelids were cut off. The eyelids were cut off. The eyelids were cut off. There is but one wound. The main incision goes from the kidney was removed, the uterus was removed. These intestines were pulled, the head is turned towards the... The cheeks were slashed to make... The cheeks were slashed to make... There is but one wound. The head is turned towards the left. There is but one wound. The cheeks were slashed to make... The eyelids were cut off. The nose was cut. The cheeks were slashed.
My goodness, Holmes, it was a slaughter.
Understand, Watson, that our killer had neither the time nor the conditions to bother with the niceties. He had no more than 7 or 8 minutes at most to kill the woman, open her up, and all the while in total darkness.
Holmes, it's a woman, a poor victim you're talking about.
Consider all the time this man lost and the risks that he actually took by cutting the victim's face and the lower abdomen in around 20 precise spots, especially the lungs and the liver. These attacks, which I consider gratuitous, are in fact nothing of the sort, and have as much sense as the removal of the organs. We must, first and foremost, look. This is Mitre Street, from where nothing of interest here. Church Passage. It must be opposite him. Nothing of interest here. Hello, you must be Abraham Solomovich, am I right?
Yes, that's me. But I know you. You brought a lad to my place to take care of a cat, and I loaned you my mask.
That's me. May I present?
Dr. Watson, of course, delighted. And you, I have known for a few days that you are a detective by the name of Sherlock Holmes. Is that so?
You don't miss a thing, do you? It was the children who gave me away, am I right?
They didn't want to, but I gained their confidence by offering them a small comb and half a cake.
They made a good deal out of it, so I don't blame them. However, I must request, as a personal favour, that you do not reveal my identity.
You have my word. Curiosity is just killing me, as you may have guessed. Would it be breaking an oath to confide in me the nature of the investigation that you are leading?
Does this spot where we are now in Mitre Square mean anything to you?
A demon lives in this city, Mr. Holmes. These unmentionable acts degrade the human race and put the Jewish community in terrible danger.
Lots of rumours circulating, but they are but rumours. I see you leaving the Imperial Club. It's a stone's throw away from Mitre Square, and the 2 recent murders were most probably discussed in there. Do you know if anyone from the club saw or heard anything that night?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. That night, 3 members of our club saw a woman talking to a man at the very spot where we are standing, a few minutes before the body was found. At the end of this passage. Fantastic, Holmes.
Calm yourself, Watson. There is nothing at the moment to suggest it was the victim. Can we meet these members?
I am afraid that won't be possible. As soon as the police heard the evidence of these men, they were sworn to silence.
I understand.
But you are working for the good, and I must tell you what I know. One of the 3 men, my friend Joseph, left that night with 2 other members of the Imperial Club, Harry and another Joseph. It was around 1:35 a.m., perhaps a bit earlier, when Joseph, not my friend, but the other, the Aldgate butcher, exited. He saw a man and a woman in discussion at this very spot where we are.
These men must have been about 16 feet away from the couple.
That's about right. So Joseph, the butcher, said to the other 2, while pointing at the couple, "Look, I don't like going home alone when I see this kind of people here." My friend Joseph looked at them without noticing anything strange, and didn't understand what he meant. They had the look of 2 rather unkempt people, but no more than that.
After the murder, did these 3 men tell the police what they had seen?
Not quite. Harry stated that he hadn't seen the couple. As for Joseph, the butcher, even though he was the one who commented on them and pointed them out, said that he couldn't remember anything except that the man was about 3 inches taller than the woman, who was 5 feet tall, no more. My friend Joseph, on the other hand, did his best to cooperate with the police.
And what did your friend Joseph say? What did this man and woman look like?
The man must have been 30 years old, about 5 foot 7 inches, light complexion, and a fair moustache. He wore a loose dark jacket, a grey cap, and a red scarf around his neck. But he said that he only saw him for a brief instant, and it would be impossible to recognize him.
And the woman?
He only saw her from behind. She had her hand on the man's stomach and seemed to be pushing him. He said that he remembered that she was small, was wearing a black jacket and a black bonnet. After his testimony, the police took him to see the clothing of the deceased, and Joseph said that they looked identical to those of the woman he had seen. Like I already said, he only glanced at the two, as he was headed with the others in the direction of Aldgate.
One final question. The Imperial Club is a Jewish club, is that correct?
Indeed.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Solonovich.
Bah, it was nothing. We must at all costs prevent this demon from striking again. And the police seem to have some difficulty in doing that. I wish you the best of luck, Mr. Holmes.
We must first and foremost look at the Imperial Club. I have no reason to go that way. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. This is Mitre Street. I have no reason to go that way. This dark and narrow passage leads to St. James's Place. Watson, we must now consult our timeline. We began in Duffield's Yard. 1:30. If P.C. Watkins did his rounds properly, and there is no reason to doubt this was the case, as he discovered the corpse a quarter of an hour later, the murder hadn't yet taken place, and there was no enter Mitre Square via Mitre Street, Watson, and stop and try to see me with the lantern. I will be where poor Edow's corpse was.
I see you, Holmes.
Perfect, Watson. Let's look at our timeline, Watson. "1:42 a.m. P.C. Harvey arrives in Mitre Square. It should be noted, Watson, that the constable didn't enter Mitre Square. He could not have seen the corpse lying on the ground. But would he have been able to see a man sitting or standing? Go to the church passage entrance, then come back and try to see me while holding your lantern.
I see you, Holmes.
You had to proceed into the square in order to see me, something Harvey didn't do. It is possible that the killer was still there. 1:42 a.m. 1:44 a.m. The body is discovered. 1:35 a.m. A man and a woman are arguing at the entrance of the... Very, let's put the murder of poor Ed up. 1:35.
Agreed, Holmes. But does this really prove that our killer had the time to perpetrate these two murders?
Let's look at our timeline, Watson. Then,
Incredible.
let's look at our deduction board, Watson.
This spot is making me nauseous. Can we not head back, Holmes?
We certainly can't, Watson. We have one final point to address. Do you remember the piece of white apron that was missing just now? It was found just a few steps away from here, at the entrance of the building. That's where we must go. Nothing in the trip. I have no... Let's go. Let's find the entrance where the piece of the victim's apron and the mysterious... Nothing of interest here. Look at these signs, Watson. Look at these signs, Watson. We're in the Jewish High Street. Look at these signs, Watson. We're in the Jewish... I have no reason to go that way. Look at these signs, Watson. We're in the... Look at these signs, Watson. I have no reason to go that way. Look at these signs, Watson. We're in the... Look at these signs, Watson. We're in the Jewish... I have no reason to go that way. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Look at these signs, Watson. We're in the... I have no reason to go that way. Pray, let us find the entrance in which the piece of the victim's apron and the mysterious chalk message were found. I have no reason to go that way. There's the spot where the apron and the message were found by PC Long. Now, let's recreate the scene. Remember, Watson, it was raining that night. Find me something with which to mimic raindrops hitting this wall while I write something with my chalk.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. But what does it mean?
Have you found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Find a container and some water. I have no reason to go that way. Water. That may come in handy. Who knows? A watering can. A watering can. That's what I need. An old wooden hoe. A watering can. That's a watering can. That's what I need. A watering can. That's what I need. That may come in handy. Who knows?
Have you found something for us to...
Yes, I have, Holmes.
If this message were written by the... This message could not have withstood an entire night in the rain. During the investigations carried out on the night of the double murder, PC Hulse inspected the entrances of this street around 2:20 a.m. and confirmed to have seen nothing out of the ordinary. At 2:55 a.m., 35 minutes later, PC Long found Catherine Edow's piece of apron and the message in chalk. This message would not have withstood a whole night in the rain, as had I continued to water it for a little longer, I would certainly have erased it. It was written, therefore, at the moment when the piece of apron was dumped. This substantiates PC Hulse's statement, which stated he had seen neither of these during his rounds. After its discovery, it was guarded and protected from the rain, which was subsiding, which explains why it was still legible when it was erased at 5:30. My dear Watson, when you met P.C. Smith on his rounds...
In the middle of the road.
Good. You will go down the street with your lantern as if you were a policeman on patrol.
There, Holmes. From here, I can see something written.
Can you read it?
No.
Do you see the white rag, Watson?
I see something on the ground. I'm not sure if it's what you were talking about.
P.C. Long.
What are you trying...
Let's look at this message.
Why?
Indeed, Watson.
It's a bit odd.
Yes.
You are...
Well,
Let's go back to Baker Street. And this lunatic is...
but we do know, Watson.
I must have missed an episode.
An inaccurate account can be...
Really?
Yes.
I have no reason to go that way.
We shall place our mannequins here. So, as for one of the murders, we have... Indeed, Watson, that's the right size for Abraham's mannequin. The account given by Mr. Solomonovich's friend is incorrect in at least one point. The first Joseph said that the man was at least 5 foot 7 inches tall. The second Joseph said he was 3 inches taller than the victim, whom we know was 5 feet tall, which would suggest a height of 5 foot 3 inches. Don't forget that it was this second Joseph who attracted his friend's attention towards the couple on the other side of the road. We can assume he got a very good look at them.
A wig. This will come in. I have no reason to go.
Let's try to recreate the profile. There is an error, Watson. Indeed, Watson. There we are. Magnificent. Excellent. Now on to the... Bravo, Watson. There are our 3 witnesses. As for young PC's... Perfect, Watson. Bravo, Watson. Our mannequins have been recreated based on the correct accounts. Now, Watson, let's see in what ways these statements differ and how the witnesses could have been mistaken. Let's look at these wigs and moustaches. Let's start by taking the first Joseph's testimony, who saw the man head-on in a well-lit spot and in which he noted fair hair. Now, let's consider the same person, but in the lighting and angle of the other 2 witnesses, in the darkness of night, with poor artificial lighting from above. Put out the light, Watson. Thus, poor lighting and a backlit subject can affect our perception of shades and colours. The wigs from Abraham's mannequin took on the same colour as the other 2. The 3 testimonies, therefore, don't contradict one another, and we can apply the same facial hair to all 3 mannequins. Turn on the light, Watson.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Well done, Watson. With regards to the murderer's hair, the 3 witnesses should agree on Abraham's testimony. As Joseph is the only one who saw our man in full light, his hair must therefore be fair. You see, Watson, it is hard to draw objective conclusions when one is an eyewitness to an event. This leads us to reconsider the various statements regarding the supposed age of the man. Even if you are face to face with someone in full light and for a period of several hours, to what extent can you determine their exact age? And even more so if you observe them for only a few seconds and or from behind. We must allow some flexibility when considering our witnesses' statements, but always scientific flexibility. Don't forget that, for Abraham's mannequin, For Abraham's mannequin, we should allow a margin of 3 to 5 years. There we are, magnificent. Perfect, Watson. Excellent. Now on to the next step.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely as possible. For Smith's mannequin, let's allow a margin of 7 to 10 years. Smith's mannequin, For Abraham's mannequin, we should... For Abraham's mannequin, we should allow a margin of 3 to 5 years. We would be wise to treat this witness account with, for Long's mannequin, the margin of error is from 7 to 10 years. Smith's mannequin, a margin of 7 to 10 years. Excellent. You respect. Perfect, Watson. Within a margin of 1 year, Watson, the age of our murderer is 33 years.
But the man described by Smith was dressed respectably, whereas the other two were poorly dressed.
Indeed, but Whitechapel's quite easily describe the Sunday bests that all lower-class men own. Now, let's place ourselves in the shoes of Liz Stride's killer. He has just slain his victim and sees Louis Deemschutz discover her body. Our killer is at great risk if he stays in the area. He therefore gets away from this spot. But he wants to kill again. However, he might have been spotted in the area before having committed the murder by a constable on his round, perhaps, who managed to get his description. What do you think the killer will do? No, that's... No, Watson. No, Watson.
Throw his clothes in a sewer or a trash bin and head off to find another victim.
It's hard to believe, Watson. Someone from a lower social class wouldn't throw away his clothing like that. No, Watson. No, Watson. No, Watson. No, that's... No, Watson. No, that's not... No, that's not it. No, Watson. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it.
Go back home or to a safe location, change his clothes and leave again in search of another victim.
It's the only possible explanation, Watson. The man returned to the safety of his lodgings and then decided to go out again with new clothes and repeat his sinister nocturnal work. That's how the discrepancies between the witnesses with regards to clothing can be explained.
What a cold-blooded animal.
And what determination! Powerful motives are pushing this man. Thus, we can conclude that the respectable man with the package may very well have been seen by the two Josephs.
Even if it is just a mannequin, it's giving me goosebumps. But have we really made any progress, Holmes? I mean, there must be thousands of men in Whitechapel who match this description, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Watson. We have worked on who, now let's work on where. We need a map of Whitechapel, and please also find me a pencil, 2 compasses, one of which can draw ellipses.
I am in need of something.
First of all, let's place our 4 murders on this map. Perfect, Watson. Let's connect each crime scene to the one out of the others that is the furthest. Is circle carried out was committed. You see, Watson, the murders aren't grouped together.
So the killer lives at the...
Let's focus on the night. Perfect. We didn't make... Let's suppose the killer left Dutfield if he took far to do this. Let's draw it. There we are, Watson. Our killer lives in this area.
It's still rather a vast area, Holmes.
Yes, indeed. And our goal is to reduce this area as much as we can. We must consider the fact that the murder at Mitre Square was committed under a certain amount of pressure, given that the killer knew he was wanted for the act.
There we are, Watson.
Our killer...
Yes,
we must consider the fact that it's an area not far from where he lives. This is especially true of an act such as the graffiti he carried out after 2 murders. Let's trace a circle around this point, with the distance separating it from Mitre Square as the radius. This will enable us to determine our killer's safe zone. Our killer must surely live inside the circle. Our killer must surely live intersected with ellipses that we previously determined. There we are, Watson, the Aldgate district.
Shouldn't we inform the police so that they can concentrate their efforts on this area of Whitechapel?
It is probably already crawling with inspectors, Watson. There we are, Watson, the Aldgate district.
Shouldn't we inform the police? What a
Let's
coward.
focus instead on the... If we recall the observation, we ascertain that our killer evolved, and yet look at, I believe, a coward.
Holmes, an idea just occurred. But how? And this...
When he first spoke about the Bucks Row murder, I have after inciting anti-Semitic hatred at the entrance of a building occupied by Jews. How would you describe this man?
What a coward.
Indeed, his great cowardice. Let's look at his murder. In particular, the lamentations on the corpses, putting aside that of Liz Stride, because on that occasion his work was left unfinished. If we recall the observations made on the victims and the parts that were mutilated or damaged on each of the bodies, without forgetting the fact that he also removed 1 or more organs, we can ascertain that our killer evolves during the course of the murders, cowardly and still evolving. And yet, look at the location of our first murder, that of Polly Nichols in Bucks Row. It is the most distant from the area our killer would appear to live. Perhaps this murder was preceded by another within the killer's area. I believe a cowardly killer would commit his first murder in an area close to his home in order to find refuge as quickly as possible on carrying out the act.
Holmes, an idea just occurred to me that fills me with dread. This evolution of which you speak.
He will pursue his next victim as long as the conditions permit him to continue killing Watson.
But how could one go even further in this horror? Look at what he did to that woman, Catherine Eddowes.
In order to avoid having to answer that question, we must act with haste and planning. Watson, I suggest you inform yourself on the mutilations sustained by the victims. We played with the idea that this could be an act of vengeance against prostitutes. If the mutilations correspond to areas affected by a specific pathology, perhaps the killer wanted to give an eye for an eye.
There is nothing
for an
more to do.
He felt the prostitutes he knew were responsible for.
And this trail leading to Dr. Tumblety Holmes?
I also have a few things to look into in the meantime. I still have a private witness to track down, not to mention old trails I've yet to pursue. See you soon, Watson.
Bulling is there. It won't hurt just this
When we
once.
first spoke about the Bucks Row murder with Watson, he was reading a newspaper.
Hello, Mr. Bulling.
The Star,
So, did your
dated
colleague tell you
September
about the
1st,
tip?
1888,
What
I
tip?
believe, which mentioned
I
similar
see.
murders
I
in
gave
the
him an
preceding
exclusive
months.
tip and
I have
he went
no
without you.
chance of finding
Oh,
the police
that's not
report,
very sporting on
but
his part.
perhaps I could
No
find
doubt he
some
took all of the
information
credit for
Central
his
News
discovery.
Agency. I must go
You're
there at
winding me
once.
up, eh?
Afterwards, I'll go back to see
I must show
Abraham,
Bulling
the
something
owner
to
of the
make
pet
him
shop in
believe me.
Whitechapel. The second Joseph's statement would lead me to believe that he may know the man spotted on the corner
What do you
of Church
want?
Passage that night. If that's the case, I must
I'm
find
not
his
winding
witness
you up.
so I
The
can
proof
question
is
him.
that he gave me this advance on the debt.
That traitor! He owes me if I find him!
Before I leave, can you do me a favor?
Heck, tell me.
I'm looking for some reliable info
is
on
there.
the murders
It won't
committed in
hurt just
Whitechapel
this
in the
once.
months before Polly Nichols' attack.
Reliable? Ha!
Hello,
You
Mr.
really
Bulling.
think you'll find
So,
that
did
here?
your colleague tell you about the
Perfect.
tip?
Sadly, I...
Ah, I see. I gave him an exclusive tip and he went without you? Oh, that's not very sporting on his part. No doubt he took all of the credit for his discovery.
You're winding me up, eh?
I must show Bulling something to make him believe me.
The dossiers of
What do you want?
an envelope is torn. An envelope is torn.
I'm not winding you up. The proof is that he gave me this advance on the debt.
That traitor! He owes
An
me
envelope
if I
is
find
torn.
him!
I can tell
Before
that
I
this
leave,
dispatch
can you do
contains
me a
economic
favor?
information.
Heck,
This
tell me.
compartment was
I'm
repaired
looking for
recently.
some reliable info on the murders committed in Whitechapel in the months before Polly Nichols' attack.
Reliable? Ha! You really think you'll find that here? Fine. I'll be honest with you. We have folders that group
This
the dispatches
compartment
from
was
the current
repaired
year into categories. In the police law category, you'll find the transcripts of the trials and investigations that we sell to the newspapers that ask us.
Perfect.
Sadly, I am out of time. I'll leave you to solve it, eh? You're the detective, aren't you?
Closed.
An envelope is torn. I can tell that this dispatch contains economic information. This compartment was repaired. An envelope is torn. This compartment was repaired recently. This compartment was repaired. Closed. 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 I have no reason to go that way.
The dossiers are full of papers in dated envelopes. I can't open them. That would be too obvious. How can I tell which compartment to look in? No categories are indicated. These envelopes contain dispatches
These
of police and
envelopes
judicial
contain
cases. Now, I need to open them discreetly. I must try to unglue the openings.
I need something.
Water.
I need something. Water. I need something.
That will provide me with steam.
There, that will provide me with steam.
Open, and it looks like I'm in luck. This envelope contains precious information.
These envelopes contain dispatch. Open, and it looks like I'm in luck. The information excludes the murder of the first woman, Miss Smith. I must go to the pet shop. I must go to the pet shop. Closed until further notice.
Beep beep.
Good evening.
Oh,
Do you know why Mr. Solomonovich's shop is closed?
no, I don't. Perhaps his cousin, the cobbler, knows. But I believe the police came
When was this?
during the day. The kids you were with the other day were there, they told me.
Is something wrong?
It's just that there was a little girl with them, the same age as mine. My little girl.
Dr. Watson told me about your loss. Please accept.
The illness, sir. My poor little girl was...
Her face?
Yes.
What illness was it?
Dr. Gibbons tried to explain when I took my little girl to see him, but I didn't understand. I'm sure...
I understand. Let's go and see Dr. Gibbons. Hello, Doctor. Do you...
Oh, yes.
I have come to see you about a Mr. Hardyman, a cat food seller by trade who...
Yes, I know him. A tragic story.
Actually, I was hoping you could tell me about the disease that took his daughter, a disease that would have attacked her face.
Well, to keep it short, we are speaking of syphilis, Mr. Holmes. You must certainly know that it is transmitted through intimate connections, and the vast prostitute population here contributes to its inevitable progression. It destroys individuals by spreading through the body. Sometimes this illness can destroy whole families. The father catches it from a prostitute, he transmits it to his wife, who in her turn passes it to the kids which she bears or nurses. These cases, certain children, and this is the case of the little girl whom I won't name, suffer from an emaciation of the face which will, apart from predicting an imminent death, bring infamy.
Emaciation of the face?
Yes, what we sometimes call the pox. I will give...
Can I keep this food? I always...
Beep beep.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening,
Let's
sir.
go to the cobbler's.
Do you know why Mr. Solomonovich's shop is closed?
No,
Hello,
I
Mr.
don't.
Solomonovich.
Perhaps his cousin, the cobbler,
I heard your
knows.
cousin Abraham had a
But
problem.
I believe the police came to take his animals.
If I didn't know you well,
I think
I
that
would
might
tell you
have
that it's
something to
Jewish
do with
business
it.
that doesn't
When was
concern
this?
anyone but the
During
Jews.
day.
But as you
The
have a
kids
little
you
bit
were
to do with
the
it,
other day were there, they
you have the
told
right
me.
to know what is going
They just
on.
came by to ask
Would
for
I
some
have something
cat's
to do
meat.
with it?
They
Someone
didn't
that's
have
seen
any
Abraham
money,
telling
but I
you
gave
something
them
and
some
making
anyway.
big gestures near the Imperial Club. A vicious rumour quickly spread, and it has caused him great
It's just
injustice.
that there
A
was little
slanderous
girl with
denunciation
them, the
attracted
same
the
age
authorities'
as mine.
attention.
I did, indeed.
My
As
little
I was
girl
saying,
went away with
it's
her
the-
mother.
This is
The
all very
angels
worrying.
into the
Your cousin
sky.
knows one, or
Dr.
rather
Watson
two of the
told
men
me
who were
about
at the
your loss.
Imperial
Please
Club
accept
on the
my
night of the Mitre
condolences.
Square
Would you
murder.
like to talk
One of the
about
two.
But there
How
are
did it
dozens of
happen?
Jews.
I'd be
The
extreme.
illness, sir.
Very
My
well.
poor
We
little
may meet.
girl was in agony.
I've paced up
and
and
her
down
face
Whitechapel
and body
enough.
were
I
ravaged
should.
by the disease.
Her face?
Yes, she looked like a ghost.
What illness was it?
Dr. Gibbons tried to explain when I took my Hello, little girl
Holmes.
to see him, but I didn't understand. I'm sure that he was trying to insinuate it was my fault.
Good day, Watson.
Listen,
Holmes,
sorry,
I
but
know I
don't
should have
want to
got
talk
here
about it
sooner to
anymore.
give you a report
I
on my
understand.
research, but this
Farewell.
case has led me to neglect my
Let's go and
patients
see
and my
Dr.
wife
Gibbons.
more than I care to admit. I've been. You don't have to justify yourself, Watson, whilst I do tolerate you as an observer. Oh, you. Let me see. Excellent. That's really? Listen.
Hello, Doctor. Do you remember me? I'm Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson's friend.
Oh, yes. Excuse the mess, but I am doing a bit of tidying.
I have come to see you about a Mr. Hardyman, a cat food seller by trade who recently lost his daughter and wife.
Yes, I know him. A tragic story.
Actually, I was hoping you could tell me about the disease that took his daughter, a disease that...
Well, I discovered the case of it. We must place the murder of Martha Tabram in George Yard.
Mr. Holmes. You must certainly know
That
that
is
it is
where Martha
transmitted through
Tabram's-
intimate connections.
You see,
and the
this
vast
murder took place in the
prostitute
area in which our killer
population
lives,
here
his
contributes to
safe
its
zone.
inevitable progression.
Nonetheless,
It
and the
destroys
second, it
individuals
follows
by
on from a
spreading through the
doctor's
body
opinion.
slowly.
He
The most
claims
obvious
2
symptoms can be
weapons
found in
might
the
have been
genitalia
used, and
on
if
the
there is
face
one
in the
group
form
of
of
people,
pustules
watch
or
it.
lesions.
Tabram's murder took place in an
Sometimes this
area where
illness
the
can
murderer,
destroy
whose
whole
cowardice is
families.
clear, was
The
able to
father
make a
catches
quick
it from a
getaway, that is to say,
prostitute. He
near his
transmits
home.
it to his wife,
And as
who
for
in
the
her
other
turn
murders,
passes it to
seeing
the
the
kids which she
ineffectiveness
bears
of
or
his last
nurses.
one, he headed
These
in
cases
different
are
directions.
numerous in the vicinity.
My dear
Certain
Watson,
children,
we now
and
know
this is the
what
case
this
of the
man
little
looks
girl
like,
whom I won't
in what
name,
area he
suffer
lives,
from
and that he suffered
emaciation of the
directly or
face, which
indirectly
will, apart
from
from
syphilis.
predicting an imminent
Let's not
death,
forget the anatomical
bring
knowledge
infamy
he
upon
must
the
almost
family.
certainly possess. Given his lower class background, a butcher seems
Emaciation
very
of the
likely.
face.
Yes,
However,
what we
it may be
sometimes
the
call the
case that the
pox.
man was a butcher once,
give you a
but is no
photograph.
longer. He might
One
also have
cannot
been a
be
medical
mistaken on the
assistant.
origin
Who
of such a
knows?
face.
That's
The
why
eye
we need the
seems to be
testimonies
void
of the
lids.
other
The
Joseph
nose
and
is
Dr. Tumble.
What shall we do,
inexistent, as if it was cut
Holmes?
off.
As the police's
And the cheeks
cooperation
are
is
chiselled
futile
as if
and
cut
can
with
be
a
ruled
knife.
out, we have
This
nothing to
loss
do
of
but
facial
wait.
matter, this
Watson, wait.
emaciation, is in this area often the gift from a father to his
At
children.
last, a
Can I
long
keep this
day's
photograph?
work
I
done.
should destroy it.
How you doing, Holmes?
If it
Fine,
can remind
Watson,
you that one
just
must
fine.
sometimes think
I
twice
suppose you
before
still haven't
giving in
heard
to
any
physical
news from
attraction.
Whitechapel.
I always seem
No,
to find
Watson,
myself
it's
alone
been
in such
almost a
cases.
month now.
Thank you, Doctor.
Who knows? You haven't done anything about the...
The killer left a message on one occasion with the intention
go
of
to the
harming.
cobblers.
The letter accompanying this package served no purpose.
I don't know.
Absolutely not what.
We found him, Mr. Holmes. We found him.
Who's that?
Dr. Bumblebee. He's been locked up by the boy. He was
Watson, this is our... I have nothing,
Hello, Mr.
Nothing.
Solomonovich.
nothing.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. How are things with you?
I heard your cousin Abraham had a problem
He
with
is
his
here.
shop.
The doctor
What
is
happened?
here, up in his room. Peeking through my
If
door,
didn't
I saw
know
him
you
go
well,
up the stairs
I would
and
tell you that it's
I
Jewish
think
business
that
that
he has
doesn't
a
concern
pistol.
anyone but the Jews.
Regarding the trunk, did you do
Or does
what I
have a little
told you
bit to do
to?
with it?
yes, I jammed the
You have
lock
the right
and
to know
filled the
what is
trunk with
going on.
stones. Shall we
Would I
call the
have something
police?
to do with it?
Absolutely not.
Someone
Go
that's in
home,
Abraham
lock your
telling
doors,
you
and if you hear a
something and
gunshot,
making big
shout as
gestures
loud
near
as
the
you can.
Imperial Club. A vicious
Watson,
Homer
we must
Quigley
disarm
Swag,
this man at
and it
all
has caused
costs
him
before
great
attempting to
injustice.
confront him.
A
Come, have your
slanderous
pistol at the
denunciation
ready
attracted
and
the
stay
authorities'
alert.
attention to my cousin's shop. Abraham must be in the process of answering their questions.
I did, indeed, speak with your cousin the other night. I'm shocked at the consequences of this discussion.
As I was saying, it's the story of the Jews. In the face of adversity, we are united, but amongst ourselves, it's like anywhere else. As soon as our people take a dislike to someone, for right or wrong, we can be without pity and quite cool.
This is all very worrying. Your cousin knows one, or rather two, of the men who were at the Imperial Club on the night of the Mitre Square murder. One of the two, a butcher in Aldgate named Joseph, is probably withholding information of the utmost importance. I must find this man. Perhaps you can help me.
But there are dozens of Jewish butchers around Aldgate, half of which must be called Joseph. And you know, Mr. Holmes, we Jews prefer to remain in the background of this murder business, this Jack the Ripper thing. All of London is pointing their fingers at us saying, it's a Jew who disemboweled these women. Our community is in great peril, you know. There was the business with Lipsky and Leather Apron. I will see what I can do, but I don't promise anything.
I'd be extremely grateful to you. Very well. We may meet again, Mr. Solomonovich.
You are most welcome,
Don't
Mr.
move a muscle or I shoot.
I've paced up and down Whitechapel
But
enough. I should return
what
to Baker
is
Street
going
in order
on?
to reflect on
Bravo,
the new
Watson. I
facts
take
that
back
I've
everything I
discovered.
ever said about your less than full involvement in our investigations.
Listen, Mr. Policeman. I already told everything to your colleagues at the station, so...
Don't you believe it, sir. We're not with the police. We are here to talk about human organs, an area in which you seem to have a great deal of interest.
What? But who are you?
We are the ones holding the pistol. Listen,
Good day,
Tumblety,
Watson.
tell us everything
Listen,
you know and you will be
Holmes, I know
spared
I
from a
should have
noose
got
or a
here
bullet.
sooner to
Have you
give you a
tried to get
report on
hold
my
of any
research,
female
but this
genitalia
case has led
from
me to
someone
neglect
during
my
these past
patients
months?
and my wife more than I care to admit. I've been able to
So
sort things
that's
out
it.
over the last few
You
days, and
English.
now I am ready to
Listen,
pursue this
As
investigation.
it happens,
You don't
I
have to
do have
justify
a
yourself,
collection of
Watson,
female
whilst I do
genital
tolerate
organs,
you as an
which I
observer,
hold dear,
despite your
and never
occasional
miss the
help
chance to
with
show
more
my
menial
friends
tasks.
whatever the
May I
occasion.
remind you that you are by
If
no
you
means
women
an
repulse
indispensable
me,
part of
gentlemen.
this case.
No, sir.
Oh,
My God, this
tolerate
You haven't
me as
answered
an
my question.
observer, do you?
Indeed. But a long
You're
time
too
ago.
much, Holmes.
I was living in
Well,
Liverpool at the
Mr.
time.
Detective,
The fear of
despite
a
my
shut it
absence, I
up.
have been
I
working
regret
on this
and
case,
You
putting
come,
my relationship on the line in the process. And I happen
Can
to
we
have a
believe
he can't be the
confidential
murderer,
letter
and his
that only
story
passed
regarding
from
the
one
organ?
lord's hand to another.
Listen, lads,
What it
when
contains
Tumblety...
is extremely serious and concerns Dr. Tumblety and his collection of
You are
uteri.
already ready.
I have
Let
been
me
waiting
see
for you.
We are lost.
No, we're not.
Why?
How are you, my friend?
No,
My friend is a...
don't go there.
Now.
Excellent. This American could turn out to be of great use to use.
That's right. And that's not all. I did some research and finally found an illness that affects the genitalia and can, in certain cases, cause facial symptoms
My
resembling
God.
the mutilations seen on the
happened?
last victim.
Can't talk.
It is called,
Wait for the
would you
coppers.
believe?
Are they coming?
Syphilis
My eyes are
and the
crying.
emaciation that can be seen in affected children. I have
no.
known that for days.
Go find
Watson.
them too, mister.
Really?
Listen,
I'll
now
stay
you're
here and
already
keep an
here,
eye
Watson,
out.
we may as well
Go.
continue the
No, I must
investigation.
await my friend.
Do you
Ah,
remember the
here
map
he
on which
is.
we established the area in which our killer lives? I think we
Watson,
should
are you
continue our
there?
study.
How are you?
Fine, Holmes. And you? What happened?
Hello, sir.
Well, I discovered the case.
Where
of
are we,
another murder
Watson?
before that
In
of Bucks
Whitechapel,
Road.
Holmes?
It happened in
This
George
must be
Yard.
Dorset Street.
We shall put it on the
You
map
don't
in
seem
order
very
to see
well.
if it
Do you need
corresponds to our
something?
area of research.
Indeed, Watson. Some clay, a
place the
great
murder
big
of
piece of
Martha
clay.
Brown in
I would
George
ask for
Yard.
some wine.
What is a
trip from which you will never...
A trip?
That is where
It's
Martha
not strictly a
Tabram's murder
door,
took
it's more
place.
of a
There's no
portal,
point
a
going
threshold,
there. I
and
already
what
have
lies
all the
behind it is
information we
not
need
the
on that
mortal
matter.
realm, Watson. It is a place
You
beyond
see, this
time,
murder
and the
took
police
place
won't
in the
take long
area
to
in
arrive.
which our killer lives, his safe zone. Nonetheless, there are two major differences between the murder of this Martha
I have no
Tabram
reason to go
and
that
of
way.
Polly Nichols. Firstly, the blows inflicted are not the same.
And the second difference?
It follows
I
on
have
from
no
a
reason to
doctor's
go that
opinion.
way.
He claims two weapons might have
Let's
been
go to
used,
Baker
and
Street.
If there is one group of people we absolutely must not trust in this business, it's doctors. Don't you agree?
The answer...
The answer.
Yes,
Watch
the
it,
answer...
Holmes.
How our
Tabram's
killer set
murder
about
took
reaching
place
the
in an
height of
area
horror.
where the murderer, whose cowardice is clear, was able to make a quick getaway. That
Did
is
I
to
not
say,
tell you?
near his home.
Yes,
For his
that's
second
what...
murder, he would have wanted to go further afield, so the police would not link these two cases. And as for the other murders, seeing the ineffectiveness of his last one, he headed in different directions to kill his victims while still staying in the vicinity and without going any further than necessary.
Watson, we shall
And
reconstruct
all
the body of this
while
poor
planning his
woman.
escape.
Holmes, I feel a bit...
My dear
Well, I
Watson,
understand.
we
I
now
will.
know
Her
what this
throat was
man
slit
looks
just like
in
the
what
others.
area he
The
lives
wound
and
is
that he suffered
particularly deep.
directly or indirectly from syphilis. Let's not forget the anatomical knowledge he must almost certainly possess. Given his lower class background, a butcher seems
There were
very
incisions
likely.
in the rib cage.
However, it may be the case that the man was a
The
butcher
liver was
once,
neatly
but
removed.
is no longer. He might also have been a medical assistant. Who knows? That's why we need the testimonies of the other Joseph and Dr. Tumblety in order to be certain.
What shall we do, Holmes?
As the police's cooperation is futile and can be ruled out, we have nothing to do but wait. Watson, wait, and hope we see
liver
one of
was
these
neatly
two men
removed.
before the killer strikes again.
At last, a long day's work done. How are you doing, Holmes?
Fine, Watson, just fine.
The liver
I
was
suppose
neatly
you still
removed.
haven't heard any news from Whitechapel.
No, Watson.
It's been almost a month now. Who knows? Our killer may have brought justice upon
Organs
himself.
missing,
Overcome
apparently.
by
I must
remorse
specify
and
which
ignominy
organ this
for
is
his
on my
death.
list. Not a chance, Watson.
You haven't done anything about the story of a kidney that was sent in the
There
post
we are,
and
Watson.
reported by the papers.
Let's go to the Hobblers. The killer left a message on one occasion with the intent to the Hobblers. The letter accompanying this package served no purpose other than to give value to its recipient and arouse disgust against its. Good evening, Hardman. The killer has never heard anything. Who do you think the madman? Why? You seem to be. Can we really say Jews are allowed to eat?
All I know
Let's
is
go
that
to
there are
the
letters
Hobblers.
piling up on your desk. Isn't it time to move on to another case?
Absolutely not, Watson. I think that the other Joseph is reluctant to meet me. Good evening, Mr. Solomovich. The fear of God in him. Before you respond to my request, I must ask you to answer this question of the utmost importance. What offals are Jews allowed to eat? As for
Well, the same as you.
Kidney, heart, liver.
Yes.
How are they prepared?
Kidneys are boiled, heart is a fine sliced and cooked skewer.
These offals, do they come?
Yes.
And eating non-kosher food would be a great fare for Jews, isn't that right?
Yes.
What if I was to tell you what I'm thinking, Mr. Solomovich? You would pull out your own eardrums to not hear my sentence. It goes against the beliefs of hundreds of members of your community, and for some, perhaps even worse. I will ask you one last time before involving the authorities, who I assure you will be far less discreet than myself. Do you know who the second Joseph is, the Aldgate butcher, who your cousin knows from the Imperial Club?
In his room, peeking through my door.
His name is Joseph Levy.
I think.
But I don't know where he lives.
Pistol.
I know nothing about him, other than he's a member of the Imperial Club on
I
Duke.
jammed the lock and
That street is our church passage, coming from Mitre Square. Am I right? Go home.
That's it.
Thank you.
But if
Late as you can. Let's go to the Imperial Club. We must disarm this man at all costs before attempting to go to the Imperial Club. Have your pistol at the ready and I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to go that way.
Don't move a muscle or I shoot.
Who? But what is going on?
Bravo. Let's go to the Imperial. Everything I ever said about your less than full involvement in our investigations.
Listen, Mr. Policeman. I
have no reason to go that way.
At the station, so...
Don't you believe it, sir? We're not with the police. We are here to talk about human organs and areas which you see nothing a great deal of interest.
What?
There's the Imperial. See if Hello, sir.
Hello.
Indeed. I have an... I understand. I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club with... Judging by the sound of voice...
Pardon me, sir.
I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club. There's a cellar window behind this barrel. It's a server. I can just get into the... This barrel is on a wooden pallet. I will need a pivot. I will need a pivot. There we are. My pivot. I will need a pivot. I will need a pivot. I should be able to make it. Closed. The cellar window is locked. Closed. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. interest here. Closed. The cellar window is locked from the inside by a simple iron hook. Closed. This may come in handy. Let's go. Good. Let's try to find the empty tin cans. No, that's not such a good idea. Administration. Perfect. This administration. Perfect. This must. Administration. Perfect. The kitchen. It's closed and... No, that's not a good idea. Administration. Perfect. This may come in handy. Closed. Let's hope it really is the key to administration. Perfect. A page from an old court proceedings. Some square metal tokens. There is a document. There must have been litigation. This must be the club safe. What I need something. This must be the club safe. What I'm looking for, the lock on this chest is very sophisticated. No, that. No. The lock on this chest is very... document. No. That. This must. Elementary. I need something. These documents contain some words. These documents contain some words in Yiddish, which reads from right to left. Excellent. Now, on to the next step. Excellent. Now on to the next step. Here we are. I have the address of this Joseph Hyam Levy, 36 Middlesex Street. Now, let's try to get out of here. Here we are. I have the address of... This may come in handy. This may come in handy. Blast! My exit has been sealed off. The barrel was replaced. I'll have to find another way. Blast! My exit... Blast! My exit has been sealed off. I can't get out through the window. I need something. 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 Closed. Now let's quickly hide in administration. I need something. I need something. I need something. Closed. Closed. Let's visit Joseph Levy. Closed. 36 Middlesex Street. Closed. Here I am in Middlesex Street. Let's find number 36. The kitchen. It's closed. And I can't get out the window.
Hello, sir. What do you want?
Hello, Mom. I would like to speak with Mr. Levy. Do you know if he's in?
The kitchen. It's closed.
He's not arrived yet.
Do you know when he'll be in?
No idea.
I need something.
You know, he works at the
I
butcher's.
need
He helps
something.
at the slaughterhouse.
I need something.
It often happens
I
that
need
he doesn't come
something.
in until early morning, and
I
then
need
leaves right
something.
away.
Well, listen. As soon as your husband Joseph returns, tell him that...
My
Closed.
husband isn't called Joseph.
You are
Closed.
the wife of Joseph Hyam Levy?
No, of course not. I'm the wife of Jacob Levy. Mr. Hyam Levy used to live here with his parents, but he moved.
Mummy, who's the man that you are talking to?
Blast. My exit has been...
This poor child has syphilis. He carries the mark on his face.
Leave us, children. Go back inside with your brothers and sisters.
Yes, Mother.
I need something. I need something. I need
As I was
something.
saying, Mr. Hyam Levy doesn't live here. He works in the butcher's near Aldgate, but I don't know exactly where. But if you find him, he will surely live next door. Butchers always live near their work.
Could you possibly give him a message on my behalf?
I don't see him often, and... Well, even though we know him, we aren't...
No, that's
friends
not
with
a good
him.
idea.
Is he bothering you, Mummy?
No, Simon, not at all.
It's a
The
handsome
kitchen.
boy you have.
It's
strange that he has
the
light
kitchen.
hair.
It's
He's after his
closed.
father. Strong, with light hair.
Wait, he sounds familiar to me. A man of about 50 years old, very big, at least 6 feet tall, and left-handed, correct?
You are mistaken yet again. My husband is only 32 years old, no taller than 5'3",
Closed.
and he's right.
Closed.
Obviously, there are many Levies in the area.
Closed.
I will leave you, and I pray that you'll excuse the disturbance. Perhaps we will have the pleasure
need
of meeting
something.
again. Farewell, Mom.
Goodbye, sir.
I need something. I need something.
Daddy!
I must return to Baker Street.
Let's go to Baker Street. I need something. I need something. I need something.
Well, Watson, not looking so good.
Whose fault is that, Holmes?
Now let's
You
quickly
haven't
hide
shown
in
me
Baker
your
Street.
masterpiece in clay.
Some actions have much larger repercussions than would be assumed at first glance. Listen, Watson, in a few minutes I will leave Baker Street in order to meet Jack the Ripper and put an end to his crime. Beforehand, I want to go over all our discoveries to assure myself that everything is clear.
Jack the Ripper? You know the identity of Jack the Ripper?
Without a shadow of a doubt, Watson, and I assure you that we are in possession of all the elements required to determine who Jack the Ripper is. Would you like to do this work with me?
Let's visit Joseph Levy. I have
still missing certain information in order to finish this.
Here I am in Middlesex Street. Let's find number 36.
Hello, sir. What do you want?
Hello.
Yes, mother.
Goodbye, sir.
Let's go to Baker Street.
Jack.
Well, we are still missing certain. Perfect, Watson. Let's determine Jack. Thus, we have five suspects. Perfect, Watson. Let's determine who Jack the Ripper is, Watson. Thus, we have five suspects. Let's add the elements that correspond to each of them. And there you go, Watson. Jacob Levy, Jack the Ripper.
Fantastic, Holmes. And terrifying. But some aspects of this case are still unclear, at least for me.
For example, Watson?
Why does the man only kill prostitutes?
The man kills prostitutes because he blames them for the misery of his life. He must have frequented them assiduously, and during these nocturnal visits, he contracted syphilis, which he passed on to his spouse, and via her, at least one of his children. He is an angry man in despair following a mistake that cannot be fixed.
Why does he only kill such miserable prostitutes?
He never had the means to afford prostitutes of higher standing than Nichols, Chapman, and the others. At one point in his life, he was forced to steal to make ends meet. This indiscretion cost him dearly. He was in prison, exiled from his community. He had frequented low-class prostitutes. Thus, it was they who affected him, and they must pay.
Why did he remove the orders?
To take vengeance on his own community, which rejected him and had more sense than he. He was a man who bore birth and sinister reputation, that of a thief and a madman because of his internment. So took his vengeance in the most cowardly and horrific manner imaginable. He rubbed his knife on the uterus of a sick prostitute before using it. He passed Edow's kidney off as a veal kidney.
Why did he disfigure the faces of the last two victims?
Revenge yet again once. This is what you did to my child, you will suffer the same fate.
The master of hype, Snowbike Mike.
Good morning, Greg.
And the piece of apron and the message Woolston Street?
The only reason to place the piece of apron incriminating the message and attracting attention towards yourself is that the people really responsible for his arrest live in this building. The butcher's where he committed theft is found on Goulston Street, and the majority of butchers who denounced him surely live close to their workplaces.
You got a big day with Bless.
I got a huge day with Bless.
But finally, Holmes, why didn't his wife or anyone else notice anything?
His wife has many children and must be very busy. The man is a butcher, which must facilitate things when one is questioned by police in the street and must justify bloodstains on oneself. Furthermore, butchers often work during night as the meat must be served fresh each morning. His nocturnal absences are easily justifiable. Finally, he works in the butchers or slaughterhouses. Nothing more simple than slip kidney here, using nice soil and human blood there.
This story is frightful, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson. Lies, infidelity, venereal disease, murder, mutilation, and finally cannibalism. A complete anthology of what humans have been most vile and capable.
Let's go at once to Whitechapel and put this madman where he can do no more harm, Holmes.
He did a terrible job.
Let's,
a poor
Watson.
job this whole weekend at ordering food. I don't think they took more than 10 minutes to order food.
I didn't see any big TV screens. I know that was
I do believe we are not alone.
They got pizza delivered without even telling anybody.
You can come in, Mr. Holmes. He's waiting for you.
Just selfishly ordered pizza for themselves.
Wow.
But yeah, they did a really terrible job at ordering food. Me and Roger will give them that review today during their one-on-ones. We'll talk about that.
We're doing the weekly meeting. You should file the feedback form that they did a bad job ordering pizza.
Not enough food was ordered here is right.
Everybody, we have a lot to get into, so let me remind you, if you want to be part of the show, Super Chat, youtube.com/kindafunnygames. You can sound off on the day's news with your thoughts, opinions, and more. Of course, you can also be like our Patreon producers on patreon.com/kindafunny. Carl Jacobs and Mega Buster and Delaney, the Psalm Twining, who keep the lights and mics on. For now, though, let's begin with what is and forever will be the Roper Report. Time for some news! 6 items on the Roper Report.
Pickers doesn't.
We're not even using them at all anymore?
Nah, I just figured.
They're resting today.
Yeah,
The left one is just not happy.
Yeah, he's not been doing it. He's not been doing it. Number 1, Sony pulls back from PlayStation games on PC. This is the one, the only, the Schreier guy, Jason Schreier at Bloomberg. Sony no longer plans to release its big PlayStation 5 games on PC, a major shift in strategy that sees the video game maker returning to console exclusivity for after 6 years of flirting with multi-platform releases, according to people familiar with the company's plans. Online games such as Marathon and Marvel Tokon Souls Fighting will still be released across multiple platforms, but single-player titles such as last year's Samurai Hit, Ghost of Yoto, and the upcoming action game Saros, and Jason isn't putting it here, but I'll say it, starring Supergirl's Robert Hogan, will remain exclusive to PlayStation 5, said people who asked not to be identified because they weren't authorized to talk publicly about the company's strategy. The people caution that things could change in the future due to the unpredictable nature of the video game industry and that Sony's plans are constantly shifting. Mike, Is the industry that unpredictable?
That's how every story feels like. Hey, at any moment, I could take this all back.
I believe it was Asher Sharp who said, the plan is the plan, so it's not the plan. But in recent weeks, PlayStation scrapped plans to bring close to over 20 games to PC. 2 games made by external developers, but published by PlayStation, Death Stranding 2, and the upcoming Kenna Scars of Cosmora, will be planned for release on PC this year. A spokesperson for PlayStation declined to comment. There are likely a few reasons behind this shift. One is that several recent PlayStation games have not sold well on PC.
Hello, Watson.
Holmes, have you the slightest idea what you're doing?
I think so, Watson.
Leaving this bloodthirsty pervert to liberty and hiding his existence from the London police? What folly!
Certainly, the police will never find their man, but with so many men deployed, this affair will indirectly have a benevolent effect on crime in the vicinity.
But Holmes, wait! Justice hasn't been served, and we are accomplices to the fact.
Justice? But I don't serve justice, Watson. I serve truth. And incidentally, I serve my country, and I don't think that I have ever served it better than today. Imagine if after months of terror and murders as abominable as that Miller's court, we delivered the English people a man of the Jewish faith, a German man, and a head family as the guilty party. A man who forced members of his own people to eat human flesh. All of this contained tension would have exploded in a myriad of accident attacks which would have thrown Whitechapel into a rage of fire and blood. As this man's family were completely innocent and suffered more than their lot would have been the first in the line of sight. Should we condemn and tie people to shame and promise them 1,000 wounds because one of their members committed an unmentionable crime? Neither I nor you have the right to do so. Jacob Levy, Jack the Ripper, is now in the hands of his own people. I have complete faith in Mr. Solonovich and the members of his community who, I remind you, courageously helped us. They took great risks and acted with the most salutary discretion. And, oh yes, it is understood that you cannot chronicle this investigation. It would be best to invent a story that takes us far from London during this somber period, in pursuit of, let's see, something challenging. A ghostly doll that glows in the night.
Don't be ridiculous, Holmes. But what will happen now? The police will endure a serious setback and a real loss of credibility. And this man?
Well, a few months after the murder succeed, the police commission find themselves in impasse. Will come up with a story to tell, and everyone will vow that they know the secret identity of the killer without having the right to reveal it. As for Jake Levy, Jack the Ripper, he will be imprisoned by his own people. He will pace like a lion in his cage until the end of his days, haunted by his crimes and his insatiable vengeance, until finally the disease which drove him to kill those poor women will finish its work and make him its final victim.
Just a little bit, not like a huge amount, but just a little bit. Of course, I think the next Xbox sounds enticing when you say, hey, we can also put Steam games on this, right? That is something that PlayStation isn't doing. PlayStation is going to be just your normal Sony PlayStation box that will play the PlayStation games and third-party games. When Xbox says, hey, we are going to open this up and make it more like a home PC that you can put in your living room, right? I think players start to perk their ears up and go, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Now I can get PC games on my Xbox inside the living room. Like, that's what I want.